The World Cup that felt like it started just yesterday has now gotten to the final round of group games. And of course, groups A, B, and C were decided yesterday and in the early hours of this morning. And some of the highlights of those games include Mexico qualifying from Group A with a spotless record. Mexico played 3 games, they won 3 games, they conceded no goals, and that is what perfection looks like at the group stage level. Then, of course, the shocker, the surprise of Group A was South Africa coming back from that terrible defeat in the opening game of the World Cup to eventually qualify yesterday for their first ever World Cup knockout round qualification. They defeated South Korea by 1-0, and that was enough to send Bafana to the round of 32. And of course, in Group B, we also saw games between Switzerland and Canada. And Switzerland defeated Canada in their own backyard to ensure that they will now be playing their next round of 32 game in the United States of America, thereby losing that home advantage they would have enjoyed if they topped Group B. Switzerland, like I said, topped Group B, and Canada qualified. But of course, it was a bittersweet experience for them because, like I mentioned, they will no longer play at home in front of their home fans for the round of 32 game. And then, of course, Bosnia and Herzegovina defeated Qatar by 3-1 to ensure they qualify also in third place with 4 points. And they will come up against the United States of America in the United States of America for the last 32 game. In the early hours of this morning, we saw Brazil defeat Scotland to put their hopes of qualifying to the next round their hopes of qualifying to the next round is hanging by a very, very slim thread. And Brazil topped their group with 7 points, followed by Morocco, who also finished on 7 points, but with an inferior goals difference margin. And the African nation will qualify as a second place team. Like I said, Scotland will have to wait for Saturday and Sunday to decide their fate. Whether or not they will stay or whether or not they will go home is left to be seen. But it's not looking good for the Tartan Army. That was the roundup of the last group games of Groups A, B, and C at the ongoing FIFA World Cup right here in the United States of America, Canada, and of course, Mexico. I am Anthony Uche, and this is DOTT TV. Stay tuned for a review of the games that will come up today and the early hours of tomorrow.